I've never done a video like this before, but I guess we're doing it proper now. Welcome to Zakashiii Life. This is my dream gaming setup that I'm working on. Now, you guys can see I got the 3 monitor setup here. I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. I'm figuring it out. I'm freestyling it, but I'm very happy with what I have so far, and a lot of this wouldn't be possible. If anything, all of it wouldn't be possible without you guys that support me. If you guys don't know, this is not my first channel. However, this is a channel that I want to really develop and actually put a lot into, because the colors in the room, everything is just, it makes it feel like a real pad. Like, I don't understand the development I've come from. This is going to be a huge video of me showing like steps of how I actually upgraded the room, because the room was not what it was and how it looks right now, but it actually got to that point. I got the TV on the wall, 3 monitor setup, keyboard, and some more. We're going to dive into every single individual thing so you guys have a nice video to watch. Alright, so I had to bring up my laptop in the back because I actually have a lot of clips to actually show with the progress that had to be made in the room, but there was so much that was done. So firstly, if you follow me on any of my other channels, I have 2 other channels, one called Zakashiii and one called Zakashiii X. This is Zakashiii Life. I used to actually do all my content in a very small room downstairs. I'll show some pictures of what my setup used to look like, and I really like the idea of having a setup. Like, some people, they like shoes, some people like jewelry, some people like clothes. Me, I've always been a technology guy. Anything that I can make to look make my setup look nice, I'm buying it, type thing. But there comes a point where you need to think, because eventually you'd have really good pieces here and there, so you need to invest into a whole thing. And that's what I started doing at one point, because I realized that, alright, cool, in my house, I live with my grandparents and my uncle, that's their son, and it's me, but now he's moved out, so I've got this new room here, and I had to move out all this stuff and literally change it up. And I had a vision of exactly what I wanted. You can see the wall behind me, it's grey. The floor is black right now. The wall is still white, but it had to be repainted. But there was just a lot of stuff. But first, we had to move everything out of the room. The whole room had to get moved. Move the bed out the way, move all the shoe boxes, move his clothes out. He had a wardrobe. There was a bunch of stuff in the room, and the room's been like this for probably 10 years, but it's a much bigger space than what I had before. If I even show you what I have, there should be a clip on the screen or something. You can see the difference in how much space that I have to now create content and things like that. And it also just allows me to have a much cleaner room in general. So I'm just very happy with how that's turned out overall. Honestly, the best move was him moving out the house so that I can have this room, because I'm doing it justice. I'm not even gonna lie. Not that it wasn't fire before, but how it was now, it's not even a competition. I'm gonna keep it alright. You'll see like clips of like underneath the bed, moved out a bunch of stuff, but there was like the shoes just been sitting there. It's really just a storage unit underneath the bed. There wasn't actually things that he'd pull out. He just kept stuff there. Even I kept stuff there, my grandparents kept stuff there. It was just anything that we didn't need really just went upstairs, because there was more space here than anywhere else. But now had to clean that up. Everything got cleaned out perfectly. You'll see the clips, everything got done nicely. So in this room here, there was other things that I had to actually sort as well. So right above me, you guys can't see, but I'll show you a clip. The wall is actually diagonal, so it kind of curves. It's a slanted wall. It's not just straight up flat, and the wall actually holds 2 windows, so one right above me and there's one on that side as well. I'll show you guys on the video. But the way the room was before, it had like cardboard on the window, therefore the windows were actually boarded up, and that meant that no light came through at any point in the day. So if it was daytime, whether it was nighttime, light wasn't coming through. And that also meant that you wouldn't be able to see what's on the other side, and there was really no need to really clean that side of the window, simply because on top of that, it's like the highest floor in the house, so nobody's gonna see that side anyways. Been here for quite a while as well, so just based off that, had to actually take those boards off because I actually wanted to put blinds in, but I haven't put blinds in yet at all. Just based off the fact that I actually like the daylight and the night sky. when it's daytime, the sun comes through. When I wake up at like 7, I've been trying to wake up earlier as well, trying to get my daily schedule so I can put out content and things like that up to par. When the sun comes up, I come up too. But when it was boarded up, it could be 3 p.m. and you're not even knowing that it's daytime. So that's the one thing I do like about just having it clear, whereas before it wasn't like that. And even in the night, yeah, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful, like seeing the night sky. I personally like that as an addition to the room, whereas before I just had the regular window that's just flat on the wall, so I'd have to just pull down the blinds. It's a small change. Actually, it's a big change, I'm not even gonna lie, and I'm very happy for that change. That's one thing that had to get sorted out. He has a bunch of shoes. He has a big shoe collection. That's all gone now. It's not my shoes, so had to get the F on. That had to move on. But it was just a big factor of we need to get these out the way, and doing things one by one, it does take a lot of time, but it's just a lot of labor work, manual work, whatever you want to call it, but it had to get done to make the room come up to where it is now. So because we knew that we was going to take off the carpet, we really didn't take care of it, and you'll see that the carpet just gets messy. It's dirty already. We did often clean it. It gets bleached. My grandma usually does that, help her out of course. But we actually repainted the walls, so the walls probably had like scratches on it. When like family comes over, kids will be here. Kids draw on the wall sometimes. The wall's been here. The house has been here for a while. We've been living in this house for a while. I've been living in this house for a while. So the wall's not in the best condition, especially because this is not my room as well. So we also had to repaint the whole thing because it's a fresh room. I want to move into a fresh space, repaint everything. I did that with my grandpa. We were here for a while. I'm not even gonna lie. The grey on this wall that we ended up doing after, so we had to paint the whole thing white first. And if you've ever painted, if you're gonna paint over walls, you have to add like a really fresh coat with white, and then you go over it with the color that you want, maybe 2 or 3 times to actually make sure that it really stays. First we did everything white, which was the long part, but I realized that after doing everything white, I don't even want too much grey, because it would just be a lot of manual labor that I don't care about, especially when it's just this wall where I'm really going to create content. I don't need everything else to be grey. So went over everything with white with my grandpa. That took a very, very long time. It took about a day, 2 days actually. It took 2 days just for the white paint, and then we took another day, but we didn't have the paint, so we had to go buy it to actually just paint this wall grey. That was very fast because we was going to do the opposite side as well, but I was like, there's no point because this is the content wall. That's how I saw it. So went for this wall and just left it at that. It's not the best work, but because it looks like honest work, I'm not even going to fix up the parts where clearly I've made mistakes. There's clear mistakes on the wall that you can see. I'll probably zoom in and show you clips. But because I did it myself, I'm happy about it. Because I did it with my grandpa, I'm happy about it. It's like it was a bonding experience as well. So going over everything slowly, even making mistakes, man. I have like a year 6 level painting skill, bro. I could not do A level GCSE paint. I said painting, art, bro. I know the basics because obviously you do art in secondary school, so you should listen. But just because it's honest works, I'm gonna keep it the same way with all of the like errors in the wall where there's part of the white wall that has grey on it. It's interesting. It's an interesting look, but I like it, so I'm leaving it like that. I'm not even gonna fix it. I'm very happy with the outcome of the wall. That was another thing that just took really, really long, but I'm very happy that it came along in the end. Now this bit here didn't take too long. It probably took a whole day as well on its own, but it's very good that you have family friends. So the floor, it was carpet, and I told you when we was painting, I don't know if I did say it, but if I didn't, then I'm telling you now. When we was painting, we didn't cover the floor or anything, simply off the basis that it's getting removed. So we didn't have to take care when painting. We could have just went crazy on it. If it splashed, it splashed. It doesn't matter because the carpet's going anyways, which was a big W. Cool. We had to remove the whole carpet, but what was more important, that we picked the right type of flooring we're gonna add. It went for a laminated type of flooring. I think that's the correct term for it. So yeah, don't quote me on that, but it's not wood either. It looks like wood, but it's not. It's very soft, and it actually is very comfortable to walk on. I'm very happy with the material more than anything else, and my grandma really made that choice simply because she didn't want it to be carpet, because carpet is a lot harder to maintain, and on top of that, it builds up dust, and if you have lots of dust in your room, you can get unwell, and I don't want to be getting unwell. especially when it's made time to make content and everything. So having a floor like this is just easy. You can just mop the floor, sweep, whatever. As long as you don't rip it, it's good. And it's me in here, so that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna let that happen. So cool. Had to take off the whole floor. We had to buy like tile worth of floor. The floor was quite expensive, I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't know floor. For actually, for how much we got, it was quite cheap, I'll be honest. But flooring is a lot more expensive than I thought. I never had the need to buy flooring. So that was an experience. And even getting it in here was crazy because you need to keep it in the roll. You can't like cut it up at first. You need to floor it in the place. But this is on the 3rd floor. And it wasn't gonna fit into the house because you can't bend it either. So when carrying it, it's so big of a roll that you can't bring it up the stairs and bend it. The way my house is the hallways are quite thin. So we literally had to detach the window that leads into this room and goes up the stairs so that it can just go through the front of the house. And that was crazy because it's not light. Like a big pile, like big roll, and it's long. Pause, because that is crazy. Ayo. Was getting picked up by 3 men. Pause. This is crazy. But had to be pushed into the house and lifted through the window and then slid up the stairs so that it can enter this room. And then it had to get rolled out, pause, onto the floor so that then it could just get fitted where the carpet was. And that was probably the longest part because it needed quite a bit of strength. And if it ripped, that's all the money that's spent for that carpet. I keep saying carpet. The laminated floor gone. It's just done if it rips because it needs to be placed, and if it's ripped in the middle, you can't really fix that. That's why you have to be very careful. But it got in perfectly. Family friends, he's good with the job. So we just let the man work. He did his thing, placed it nicely, and the floor, I'm loving it. I just really want something soft like carpet material. But another reason why my grandma's suggestion was so good for this floor is simply because you can just get a rug. And I want to get like an anime rug or something, maybe a Zakashiii one. If you know any links, DM me, because honestly, I want to get a nice rug. I don't even know what type of one, maybe a Naruto one. I'm not really feeling One Piece, but I am feeling One Piece. I don't know why I said that. Got it on the screen as well. But yeah, just a rug is way better than getting the whole floor carpet. Whereas this floor, I can literally just mop, sweep, it's clean. Way more better than doing all that extra hoovering when you have carpet on your floor and then it's still having like dust in it. You know, you don't 100% clean it. It's not hot. Damn, I'm not even speaking. It's not easier to maintain. That's all you need to know. Now, once that was sorted, it was just a matter of actually moving everything from downstairs, upstairs, and I had to unleash everything that I bought into this room. So I had bought an extra table, rocker table. I'm gonna put everything out when I'm going through the whole setup, but this is just an explanation. I bought an extra monitor because before I only had 2 and I had my MacBook, but now I have 3. I have one for like the Discord setup, one for like just 2 extra stuff, and when I stream, it's way more convenient. A triple monitor setup is very, very convenient, and I suggest if you don't have one, maybe invest in one. I'm telling you, once you get a triple monitor setup, you're not looking back. Even when you get the double, you're not looking back. I'm telling you, it's not necessary, but if you have the extra cash and you can put money towards a triple monitor setup, I'm telling you to do so. I'm not advising you do so, but if you try it, you won't look back. That's no cap. Building the table, I'm trying to be a handyman. I'm not Bob the Builder, bro. I'm the handyman. I'm B-Tech. Had to call my uncle. He moved out, but he came back. He used to be the Bob the Builder of the house. So, you know, if you've got a Master Chief Max XP, there's no reason for you as a rookie level 7. You've just unlocked class creation. There's no reason for you to be touching building stuff when you can have someone who has years of experience, max XP building levels. You know what I'm saying? So I had to call him up, made the emergency. I called Lester. He came through, built the X rocker table for me, and then from there, everything else was just a factor of me moving it myself. So I had to take the monitor out of my box. I had to move the monitor from the 2 monitors from downstairs, my PC from downstairs. I also cleaned out my PC. Side note, clean out your PC. I bought the PC 3 or 4 years ago and haven't cleaned it once. But when I moved up here, I knew I was gonna clean it. I've been delaying cleaning it because I was like, alright, cool. If I'm gonna take it out from the setup that's in, I'll clean it when I do that, rather than just taking it out and putting it back in. There's no point. I'm gonna move out in a couple months, considering I graduated this year. Your boy Zach's a graduate, by the way. Computer science graduate, bachelor's degree. Anyways, yeah, considering that I was gonna actually move upstairs, when I moved the PC upstairs, I'm not carrying this big PC and I'm unplugging it and everything. That's long. So when I moved into this room, that's when I decided to clean it, and it was dusty, bro. I needed a mask for that crap, bro. That was gonna give me the 19. I was gonna get the 19, bro. I'm telling you, just from my PC, single-handedly, the way it looked, that was a biohazard. I'm not gonna lie. Clean your PC. If you got a gaming PC, clean your PC, bro. It's not a joke. The way the dust built up there, and in that small room that was in downstairs, bro, that's dangerous. That's not healthy. That's not healthy. I'm surprised I didn't get more sick than I did. But yeah, that was set up, and pretty much now we've got this set up here, as you're seeing. Just an extra piece of information, to be honest, but the room's not done, which I already declared at the start, so I'm still working towards it. But the last thing that just got to be added was the TV that you can see is actually wall mounted. Now that TV, you might have been paying attention to it in the clips. I just moved out the way a bit so you can see. It was actually here on the table. It was a dresser and it had like clothes in it, and it was just a TV on the top. But because I'm a gamer, I'm a gamer, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to just put the TV out, and I wasn't sure whether the walls in the house could actually support a TV mount. But having family friends is clutch, right? So I called a guy in, my grandpa did anyways, checked the walls. He said it's good, it's solid, cool. So now I just have an extra TV. The TV wasn't gonna go to any use. My uncle didn't take it. It was just gonna stay in the room, and the fact that nobody's using it, I can put it on the wall, and now I just got a TV. And conveniently, I just happened to get an Apple TV. So that's why there's this One Piece episode 10:15 going crazy at the back, while you're seeing this over here. I probably should have kept this closed, but hey, it is a Zakashiii video if something don't go wrong. It is what it is. It's just dope. It's dope. But let's get into what you've really been waiting for. All the details in the setup. So you want to know what's on the table, what everything is. I will put everything in the video as I glide through everything so you can see everything beautifully. Let's get into it, man. So we are walking into the lab. I had to switch to my phone because of the camera. Trying to tweak out on the setup, but hey, I'm just keeping it raw. I'm not cleaning nothing. I didn't clean nothing. Look, I got a water bottle here, skateboard there, just some random stuff. I just came back from Birmingham, so I'm not cleaning nothing. Keeping it raw. My boy Jono dap me up. Got the screen on going crazy. If you got spoiled, you got spoiled. That's tough. Anyways, yeah, this is the setup here. This is where I work. This is the station. Got the TV there going crazy. I'm trying to cover that up, kind of. Not trying to spoil too much. Not trying to get clipped either. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. Anyways. I got the setup here. I'm going to go through every single thing here, and then probably put like an image of how much it costs in case you want to buy it for yourself and you have a reference point, which is what the video is meant to be for. So I'm actually going to switch the camera now so I can turn on the flash so you can get a higher quality picture for all the things I'm going to show you. Alright, cool. Had to switch it up. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to go through is the monitors. Shout out Pencil Kage for the art as well, man. Gave it to me for, I think, 10,000 subscribers? 20,000 subscribers. That's my boy, man. He does all the arts for my other channels. You can see here, he even did the animation. It's so dope. But these two monitors are the same. I will link what it is, but it's pretty much inaccessible right now. And the reason why I know that is because I tried to buy a third one and I couldn't find one because I wanted the exact same monitor 3 times. But it doesn't really matter because the one monitor that is different is actually in a different position as well. So I can live with that. Here's what it's called, KG241Q, if anyone's looking for that. I've got this monitor here. I don't know what it's called, but it's also an Acer joint. They're all Acer, the 3 of them. I will link what this is as well as these 2 here, and you'll probably see it on the screen as I'm going along right now. As for everything on the list, maybe I'll do some fancy editing or whatnot. This TV here, it's a Toshiba. I also don't know what it is, but I will show the box. It's quite big. I think it's a 48 inch, maybe bigger than that actually. But I will actually check that for the video. Here is my editing laptop. I don't edit on my PC because I started on my Mac. When I started making content under the name Zakashiii, I was doing everything on Mac. So this is what I work on. This is what I edit on. I don't record on this no more though, and it's quite a hassle sometimes because obviously when I record here, I have to get a USB, put it on the USB, then bring it onto here just so I can edit. I want to actually get rid of this and maybe get an actual Mac, but I don't know how I'm going to space that out. There's not going to be space for it, honestly. But this is actually dying on me. It edits very slowly. I need one of the Macs with the M1 chip, so I'm going to have to save up for that. But I'll put a rough estimate or actual price of how much I paid for this and what specs it has. Most probably, if I don't put the specs, I just got lazy. This, I don't even know what it is, but it's a 3-in-1 charger. I use it all the time. So I've got my AirPods here. You put your AirPods down. Got my Apple Watch here. I didn't even specifically want an Apple Watch, but I wanted a watch, period. And I felt if I'm gonna buy a watch, I'm not gonna invest into a Rolex right now or something like that. Something that actually appreciates in value over time. So I was like, I don't really want like a Casio or something simple, something that just looks nice. I might as well get something that I could use practically if I do want to. Now, let me tell you straight up that you do not need an Apple Watch at all, but simply because there are extra benefits to having an Apple Watch that are not necessary in your day-to-day life, but you can make use of, I was like, let me get an Apple Watch. Apple Watches look nice too, and you see I got the Omnitrix on that joint. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don't steal my idea with the thing too. It can fit in Apple Pen as well, but I just don't have an Apple Pen. I do have an iPad, but it's not here at the moment. It's actually in the drawer. It's an iPad Mini 3 or something old like that. I've got the Apple TV here, which is actually connected to the TV that you're seeing right now. Very, very useful. This is like an extender for Wi-Fi. I don't use it anymore. It's by Netgear. You can see it's quite a mess because it used to be like on the floor and I spilled food on it a long time ago. Probably should clean it up, but don't give a damn about that. I got these speakers here by Logitech. One on this side and then one on this side. Very, very useful, very, very loud. I would recommend, but you could probably get a better one. I'm considering getting a sound bar, but I feel like that's just a waste of money as well. I wouldn't actually get a sound bar. I mean, I wouldn't rebuy this if I had the choice. I'd get something like a sound bar, just because I feel like it's a way more optimal and it's not too in separate directions. I can just keep one in the middle, which would be better considering the space that I have there. I have this thing here. It's like for the old guys in my chat, a Tamagotchi. If you guys remember, you had them like little pets, but it's not really a pet. You literally just put a digital pixel thing on the screen. It can tell you the time. You can set alarms and you can use it as a speaker. It's a really useful thing. I haven't put use to it, but I do have it there. This is the Apple TV remote. Comes with the Apple TV. This keyboard here is my dream keyboard. Now, when I saw it and Razer released it, and if you guys don't know, I'm a very big Razer fan. So a lot of the stuff you're going to see here, the key stuff anyways, is Razer. This keyboard here, the reason why I like it so much is because when you use it, right, with normal keyboards, mind how dusty it is because I've used it for a while. With normal keyboards, when you actually just press, so like if you do something like that, it's either a 0 or 1 input. If you do computer science, you know what that means. But simply in translation, if speaking English, it means on or off. 0 is off, 1 would be on. But you know, if you're a console gamer, you have like an in-between. So maybe if you're playing a racing game and you use the analog stick, let me even get a controller. I got a controller right here, nice. So I can actually show you exactly what I'm talking about. So when you're doing a racing game, you can lean slowly to the right before you actually reach the right, if that makes sense, which makes your movements a lot better. Similarly to how you use a mouse, if you lean, you can go slowly with the mouse and it works the same way. But on a keyboard, you can't do that. But this keyboard allows you to have sensitive inputs on how you're moving. So in a game like GTA, if you're just walking, you can imagine you have an on or off input. You're going fast as a jog or something, or you're going like you're not moving at all basically. But with this, you can get soft input and it actually checks how far down you've pressed it. So if I press it soft, it might do like a little walk if I'm playing GTA, and then if I press it all the way down, he'd actually end up jogging, which is actually very, very, very valuable to me, especially because now I have this set up and I'm going to be a PC gamer and whatnot, quote unquote. I don't really use my PS4, even though it is there, don't really use it. This is the armrest that it comes with. I had an armrest separate to this, but I have no longer use for it because I upgraded my keyboard to this one. Because when I saw Razer drop this one, I had to buy it, and it had a little sale at one point. I believe it dropped like 40% off, which was valuable. So I just copped it. It came with this, and it even has like lights that match the keyboard's lights. I don't know if I bought this separately or it came together actually, but I think it came together. So I'll link it and you'll see the exact name of it if you want to go buy it. I don't remember the name. This is just the remote for the TV, by the way. I have a Stream Deck. There's different types, but I have my current setup on what I use for streaming. You see I have multiple screens here. I have these animations here. This opens the apps that I use. There's some effects that I don't really use, but I have them. I have my thing to stream, record. I can go back as well, and I have like my main screens. So I don't really use this anymore. This is just for image, so I probably should just leave it like that, you know? I don't remember which one takes me back. It's one of these. yeah, I'm pissed. There we go, it's the bottom right one. I haven't used it in a long time, but that's that. That's for Discord, Streamlabs, Task Manager. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep it like that because I'm not gonna need it anymore. That's an Elgato Stream Deck, if you are curious. Got my barrel pens, not that I need them. I accidentally opened the browser, so I'm just gonna close that. Barrel pens, I use them sometimes actually for just writing and regular stuff like that. I got a Razer mat because before in my old room I didn't have this X-Rocker table, and the X-Rocker table actually came with a mat, so I'm like, let me use it because the X-Rocker table is massive. But I still have this Razer mat on top just because I have it. I feel like I shouldn't just put it away even though I'm not going to use it. What else is here? This, I forgot what it's called. I think it's called a Firefly. It's just a layout board. I'm an RGB freak, basically. Yeah. This is a wrist rest Razer as well. I got the Razer mouse here, Naga Trinity or something like that. Don't fact check me on that. I think it's the V2 as well. Don't fact check me on that. But it has all these buttons on the side that you can like bind to do different things. So for this one here, when I'm on YouTube, it pauses. This one's like a play next. This one's like a screenshot. You can bind it to whatever you want, which is very, very useful. This here is an Anker sound core. I mess with it. I've had like a JBL speaker, but really and truly, I think this is way better. Anker sound core. I'm not sponsored by Anker, but I mess with Anker products, bro. Anker products, their chargers, their plugs, everything. And I also looked into the speaker. Power banks are A1. If you come across any Anker products, definitely cop, man. Anker do not let down. They do not disappoint. I recommend. So I've got the speaker here, Soundcore 2, very valuable. I got the red one. Just some gum, scissors, another one of the speakers. In the back, let me show you the wiring, because people do want to see it. I know people want to see. It's not bad. It's not bad in my opinion. It's not bad in my opinion. You can't see it. You can't see it. And I feel like the main thing with setups is that whether you can see the wiring or not. Bear in mind, I'm not done. I'm actually not done. But It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Don't cook me. It probably looks bad. I know. But, hey, we're going to get up. We're going to get up. We're going to get up, man. I didn't even talk about the table, but I'll show the exact one. I have the X Rocker table. Here's the logo. And it actually is adjustable, which is exactly what I want. Has a little, like, headphone rack here. And here's meant to be the drinks, but I've got it the other way. So, yeah. Don't watch that. Here, Apple MacBook charger on light support. I've got these lights here. These are Golvy light bars, so you can stick them on if you want. They come with adhesives, but I kept the adhesives in the box because I didn't know exactly if I'm going to keep it here permanently. So I've got one there, and I've actually got one here, which is actually emitting the light, which you can see. I think this is really dope. They can change color, and I can change the color from an app on my phone, but because I'm recording on my phone, I can't exactly do that for you right now, but I can do it manually. So yeah, if you press this, I believe it's the middle one, you can see it changes color. So now it's red, orange, yellow, green, and then blue. I think I'm gonna keep it at the blue because it fits with the theme that I have of myself. Yeah, got a little Vegito statue here. I've got more, but Vegito's my guy, so I got him on board. I've got this little PlayStation light up thing. Very much so just image. It looks nice on the table. I was gonna buy the Xbox One because I'm originally an Xbox guy at heart, Xbox 360 guy at heart. But we know the real ones went from Xbox 360, PS4, then to PC. But we're still gonna buy a PS5. Those are the real ones. Let me know what jump you made with your console journey. Back to the Vegito thing. This is a Dragon Ball Legends post specific, so I bought the Dragon Ball Legends ones. Sage Art's got me one. Shout out him, man. He's the GOAT. That's my boy. I'll show them off. Actually, they're in a box there, so I'm not gonna show them off. But this is the Vegito one. You get to see it. This here shows the time. It's 12:36. Let me fact check that. Yes, it's 12:36 at the time I'm recording this video. Quite unfortunate. Another important thing here. This is a Blue Yeti. I'm gonna just link it, man. It's a mic stand, but specifically this one, it was so fire. Usually you can get regular ones, yeah, but you see this one, yeah. Pause, because I can't even grab it because that is sus, bro. But you see this, how it's like smooth and round. Pause, and it sticks up. Pause up until here. It's way better than the cheaper ones that you can get. I don't recommend spending as much as I did for it, but I'm very happy I did spend as much as I did for it, because I feel like if you don't like something, there's no point in buying it. And I like this one, so I bought it. That's what it is. And then I've got it connected to a HyperX mic. I'm actually pissed off about this purchase. I didn't actually buy it. It was a gift. But it's the exact one I wanted. But then after getting it, I realized that there was a version of it that literally could change color. So now I'm stuck with this one that just changes. It doesn't change color. It stays red. It stays red. The other one is like £20 more, £10 more, and I can change colors. And with the setup, imagine having it blue. That's fire, bro. But it's already quite a bit. I'll put on the screen how much it costs and whatnot. Whatever. Now this headset here, boy, because of the RGB, I told you I'm an RGB freak. You can see it, the round is changing color. I have the exact same one that isn't RGB, so I bought another one that is RGB. I'm insane. I need to get rid of it, but it was worth it for me because, of course, you buy something you like it. Got a cam link here, which links my camera. Trusted buddy here. The only reason I could actually have the nice recordings that you saw in this video. Very, very valuable. Down below, I've got an Elgato HD60S. I recommend getting one of these secondhand. You shouldn't buy Elgato stuff firsthand because you're not going to see it. It just stays under your table or somewhere. It's not important for sight. It's just the fact that it works. What else we got in here? I got some consoles over here. I got a Nintendo 3DS here, just very valuable. I've got a PS4 there. I don't know which one it is. I will fact check it for the video so I can give you a price. Just a hard drive there because it's only 1 terabyte. I've got a PS2 here that needs to get dusted out, cleaned. It's so dusty. It was in the attic, but I took it out because obviously I'm a gamer now. But I started on PS2, so that's why that's there. I need to get Xbox 360 because I got some games here, right? Even my Xbox 360 mic from back in the day. Oh my god, this is a throwback. Back in the day. But there's some PS2 games, 360 games there, PS4 games there, and just a fan. And then, of course, the chair. That's the brand name. I'll link it if I can. How much I spent on this and whatever. But yeah, that pretty much brings the setup to a close with everything, I believe. I do have these Govee lights though by my bedside, which is the real big drop. This one here, wall light, valuable. It's what makes it look good when you're seeing it from my stream angle. That is fire. I would recommend buying that one. I'm not gonna lie. I recommend buying that one. And then back here, I just have some other stuff. Like, this is a mess. These are the strip lights that I need to implement into my setup. I'm thinking of running them through the right. So along the whole wall over there, all the way through to light up this side, give that side some more light. This side doesn't really need light. It will be doing too much. I'm thinking to put the posters all the way here. So in the back, it will also look like a good aesthetic. Let me put this down. Just got some shoes there. These are the shoes that I wear all the time. But underneath the bed, I've put my shoes. I'm not going to show you. There's a lot there. But let me know if you want a sneaker vlog. I probably do one. Got the black cats out. My boy John will give me some dap. And I think that's everything, pretty much. My bad, bro. Just some of the stash, the figurines I've got as well. I've got 3. Shout out Sage Arts for this one. Charlotte, Vegito, Gold Tennis. Had to get all the fusions. I'm missing Kefla, but Legends haven't made a Kefla one, so I'm not gonna buy it. Graduated. Yeah, that's me. And that concludes the setup. Really, there's nothing in there but a toilet and a shower. So I don't really need to include that, I don't feel like. I took this from my sister. I'm thinking of getting like a hoop. I might put on the door or on the wall somewhere. I don't know. But I got all types of, I was gonna say balls, but paws. I've got a basketball over there. And I have a mini basketball downstairs. But now I'm just rambling on and pretty much just trying to finish off the video. But the one thing I did miss, and people are going to be like, how could you not conclude it? How could you not include it? Well, I know I didn't touch on my PC, and that's simply because I don't know anything about it. But I do have the specs of it, so I will include it in the screen right now. Right now, you see it there. You can see the inside of it, which is dope. It looks very nice on the side of my setup. It changes color. I probably should have just got it still color, but at the time I was a little kid, RGB freak. But yeah. Jigen. But yeah, that's gonna pretty much end the gaming setup. Like I said, I'm still working towards it. I want to do a couple more things. I've got extra strip lights to add in the room, LED lights. I want to add a rug into the room. I got posters to put up, but I just don't know how I'm gonna do it yet because the room isn't complete. It's still a mess. I'm still in like the first 4 weeks of the room, and once you do the main stuff, you get a bit lazy. I don't know if you've ever moved into a new room and like you added a bunch of new stuff, but even if you watch a lot of YouTubers setups, they have like their main stuff set up and everything in the back is just not up to par. And I feel like I've joined that club because it just gets to the point where you've got your PC and you've got your table and you've got your working station, you got most of what you need, and you'll probably be, if you're not going to be there for a long time, yeah, fair enough, I understand. But outside of that, you're just like, the rest can wait, and it just never gets touched. because it's like, okay, it's just aesthetics, I guess. But I will be working towards finalizing this room and coming back to a new gaming setup video to actually show you everything that I've added and how I've placed everything nicely, so you can get a good look on the aesthetic. Because honestly, I'm very, very happy with how this has come out. I couldn't have wished for anything better. I'm very happy for all the support. Like I said, this wouldn't be possible without you guys supporting. A lot of you guys will be from the other channel is Zakashiii or Zakashiii X. But if you're here just from Zak in Life, definitely be sure to press that subscribe button, man. I got a lot more content coming on the channel, so be sure to stay tuned, man. This is just the beginning. Now that I've got everything set up, I can get to work. There's gonna be no delays on content unless I just make excuses. But I will be also pushing out content on the Zakashiii X channel. I feel like I want to put most into that channel, but I also post every day, stream every day, something of the sort on the main channel, Zakashiii. But it just depends on whatever you like. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching the video, man. If you made it all the way through, it really means a lot, because obviously this is a core video for me. It's literally everything that I've put my hard work into. My bank account is looking empty, bro. 4 pockets empty, bro. 4 PE, bro. It's crazy because of this setup, but I'm happy about it. Like, you work for something, you know? You're not just working endlessly to chase cash. Yeah, pretty much. That's life. That's life. If you're just saving with no means, that's kind of soulless. But to each their own. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all you guys watching, man. Appreciate you guys supporting. Like I said, I'm going to be putting out more content. My name is Zakashiii, guys. Thank you guys for watching the whole video if you did. And even if you just made it to the end or you're here at the end, appreciate you guys for even tapping in. My name is Zakashiii, guys, again. And I will see you guys in the next one, man.